Hello, my lovelies. My name is Stanley. Welcome to Higher Vibrations. Today is a full moon in Capricorn. We are going to do a full moon reading here. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what's going on with the collective today. I'm going to pull from the shadow deck first to see what sort of shadows we need to let go of. The full moon is all about releasing things that no longer serve us on our path, something that's holding us back. With Capricorn being the sign that the full moon is in right now, it could be that you are dealing with something to do with finances, work, your job, your career, your reputation, something like that. Maybe you're feeling a bit unstable in those areas. The full moon can bring up whatever problems you're having in certain departments. And Capricorn is a sign of being all about, the work life and taking care of business in that kind of way, getting the bills paid, what's responsible, and making everything feel stable, right? And reliable. They do like to play hard. They're kind of a work hard, play hard, but they do kind of forget to relax and take some time out on self-care. So do please remember to be doing that today and this weekend, especially take some time out to really dive into just being you in the moment and not having to focus on some kind of extra project or goal or work related thing. Just be you. So I pulled 3 shadow cards here, and we have creative block, boredom, lack of inspiration, no passion or drive. Then we have trauma response, guilt or shame, childhood wounds, repressed memories, and unmotivated, scattered, lazy, restless, impatient, lacking energy. So I already kind of touched on one of these here with feeling like a little bit the whole lack of inspiration and the lacking energy, unmotivated, boredom, no passion, both of those kind of tie in together a little bit with the feelings of not really knowing if what you're doing is the right thing right now, or feeling just kind of dragged down about something that's going on in your life, whether that's a person, situation with a person, or a situation with your career. But most likely, I'm feeling like right now it's something to do with your career that's bringing you down, and maybe you're either, creatively blocked, you don't know where to go next, feeling a little bit unmotivated there and restless, scattered mind. We do have a lot of planets in Gemini right now, so that adds a lot of scattered energy to our brains when we have like a lot of ideas, but it can be hard to just kind of pick one and stick with it. We kind of jump around a lot. So maybe also on the flip side of that, if you're just straight up, feeling tied down with emotions and not really being able to get up and do stuff. I know I've kind of been battling between both of these energies lately, of like having all these ideas and then all of a sudden I just like want to take a nap. So if that's you, if that's how you're feeling right now, then please again remember that it's okay to go take a nap, do some kind of grounding and self-care self-care stuff, like take a nice long bath, do something that you enjoy, and watch a nice long movie that's just for your entertainment. Slow down. We're just always so go go go, and especially Capricorn is just kind of a workaholic energy. So if you find yourself just kind of working and then not feeling like you're not seeing the rewards, the problem is that you're stressing too much about it. All right, it's like a loop. So in order to really invite in that abundance, we have to let go of, the blocks that we have around success and finances and career and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you're working towards something and you're not really exactly where you want to be right now, and that's okay. Another thing that we have here that's a little bit to the side is the trauma response, guilt or shame, childhood wounds, repressed memories. So it could be another thing that you're dealing with here that's kind of weighing you down and making it hard for you to really move ahead on some of these ideas that you find inspiring. Is that you're dealing with some of these repressed memories and old wounds that are coming back up in the form of repeated patterns. And sometimes when we get a little bit depressed about where we are in life, or where we are with a relationship, or the fact that we don't know what to do about something, whatever it may be, we're feeling shame or guilt for something that we've done, but we keep doing said things. Those are trauma responses, and we keep doing it and doing it over again. And it's time to take a look at the reason why you're doing that thing, okay? And not just like, here's the thing that I keep doing and I need to stop that. We need to look at, why is it that I keep doing this thing? What pulls me back to it? What benefit am I getting out of it? And again, most things are okay in moderation, but when we're doing something that's taking away from us achieving our goals and our dreams, and it's really not doing anything to benefit us anymore. Now it's holding us back. So those are the things that we need to let go of. So there might be something kind of in your childhood that happened that is really causing you a little bit of pain still. Might be something that you're not completely aware of. A good way to find out some of these things is to look at your astrological birth chart. If you don't know what that is, it is a snapshot of your or of the sky at the time of your birth, and so it shows where all the planets were during that time, and that's kind of all the energies that were put together to create you and who you are, how you show up in the world, how you handle things. So, yeah, it's a really good place to start to look at some of the shadow things that you might be dealing with right now, especially when it comes to some of those childhood triggers. Okay, we're going to move on here, and I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull some energy cards here just to see what Spirit has to say for how to get out of this funk. What are some things that we can do? What's some good energy we can hone in on in order to steer ourselves out of whatever funk you're feeling in right now? Because we always kind of ride that wave, right? Of like feeling good and then feeling not so good. So, let's see. How do we get rid of these things here? We've got air. We've got the number 10. And we have the cardinal sign. I'm going to get one more. We have a lot of Gemini, as I said before, and this is the air card, so maybe really tapping into that air quality. Gemini is all about having fun, so if you're feeling like you're not really exploring that part of yourself right now, it could be one or the other. Maybe you're indulging too much or you're not having any fun. I will say Capricorn, as again, the all work and no play makes you a dull boy kind of a thing. Well, Capricorn kind of like indulges heavy too. Like they work hard, but they also indulge pretty hard. In tarot, Capricorn is represented by the devil card. So if that just tells you anything right there, you could be tempted by some things that are not so healthy for you. And this could be something physical, but this could also be a mindset that you're dealing with right now. Something that is kind of pulling you back and keeping you in your head a little bit. Air signs all about being in your head, using your intelligence and everything. So maybe to get out of your emotions a little bit, tap into your intellectual mind. We have 10, which is completion, culmination, end of a cycle, karma, transformation, abundance, and luck, destiny. It is also the 10th house is the house of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. And again, we're in full moon in Capricorn right now, so that's very fitting. A good time to really take a look at your career and see what you're doing with your with your goals in that, and like what are your goals long term. We don't want to look at it too hard and paint this like very strict picture of what exactly it is we want, because we want to allow some change in there, especially when that change could be good for us. It could be something good coming in that we don't even know yet because we can't see it, right? So we want to let that goal be nice and loose, but what is it what step do you need to take today, tomorrow, to work a little bit more towards that long-term goal that you do have for yourself? Really take a look at that here. We have cardinal sign, which takes initiative, sparks new ideas, set new goals and challenges on how to complete them. You might find it challenging to follow someone else's plans. We have Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn again. So really a good time to tap into that Capricorn energy and just kind of take action, spark new ideas. Gemini is not a cardinal sign, but Gemini is a sign of new ideas. So you can really combine the energies right now to kind of say, okay, what is it that really kind of lights me up and gets me going? What excites me? And then lastly, we pulled Neptune, which is all about your spirituality and your subconscious, your imagination. Kind of show it's a planet of, showing how we escape reality. And it's a collective planet, so it's really whatever sign it is. And it's in there for 14 years per sign. So, yeah, that shows a good long period of time for everybody to be kind of tapped in on that energy. So it's always good if you are taking a little glance at your chart and where your Neptune is. It's a good idea to look at the house and see where that shows up for you. The house that Neptune is in is really going to show you kind of where you use the subconscious mind more so in your day-to-day life. Do you use it when you're in the workplace? Is that something that if you have Neptune in the 10th house, for example, then you might really need a job that is going to use your spirituality and be able to help others in that kind of a way, because Neptune is kind of that sort of a planet. Okay, and then let's see, to end off this reading, because I don't want to make this too long today, I'm going to pull from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle card deck. And let's just see what messages we have to close off this reading today. And by the way, I'm listening to some really nice meditation music in the background. I'll put a link below. I'm not really sure. I just kind of stumbled upon it, and it's really beautiful. Okay, so we have New Moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Full Moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. And that's so funny that we have Capricorn and Gemini energies here, and that's exactly what I've been talking about. Yeah, just kind of stepping into that lead, like we were talking about with the cardinal sign, and like what is it that you want to do. And then we've got embrace the flow of life. Air sign is really just about expanding your mind and learning how to communicate your authentic truth, really standing up for your ideas and bringing them out of your head and kind of into reality, stepping into that flow of not worrying too much about what that future picture looks like, right? Just kind of letting go a little bit. And then last moon card we have here is work through your feelings, last quarter moon in Aries. I really am seeing that those old childhood wounds and repressed memories and things that we kind of hold on to are really going to kind of keep us in like not necessarily a lack mentality, but it's going to hold you back in the past and in that past version of yourself, and that we don't want to deny that past version. We don't want to just throw it away and forget about it and say, oh, that's not me anymore, da 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 da. But it's a part of you, it's a part of who you've become, and we want to accept it and move on from it and kind of like leave it there, right? Not close our eyes to it, but take it with us. So whatever those things that happen to you that are really just kind of like holding you back and making you feel ashamed of yourself, it's time to forgive yourself for them and really just let them go, okay? And I do want to pull one card from the crystal deck just to see what crystal we have for you today. All right, turquoise, third eye throat chakra. Number 1, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Jupiter, stone of the sky, master healer, stone of evolution and protection, stone of heaven on earth. A master healer that opens up the heart chakra to receive pure love and stabilize emotions, enhances communication skills, and encourages trust and openness. Creates a bridge between the physical and spiritual world and heightens intuition. Especially good for past life exploration and astral travel. Helps relieve depression and prevents panic attacks by resolving root issues of a problem, letting go of regret, and breaking down walls. Balances and opens all chakras and strengthens one's flow of energy through the entire body. Shields and protects against negative forces and encourages an optimistic attitude towards life. help open up the mind to all possibilities and discover one's true life purpose. Also helpful with addictions, weight loss, stress reduction, and exhaustion. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close off this reading there. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Don't forget to get some rest, and I will see you all in the next reading. Namaste.